says, At Home with the Richburg, offering strategies to conquer life with love, joy, and laughter. The co-hosts are NaTasha and Ericka Richburg. However, today I have a substitute co-host. This is my son, Marcellus Richburg. I'm so excited to have him for this episode. Season 2, Session 5. The phone. Is it friend or foe? All of us have smartphones, and all smartphones are baby computers. Teeny weeny computers that we carry in our hand, that we carry in our pocketbook, and it allows us to do a lot of things and reach out worldwide. Why do we protect it with our lives? Why do some people hide their phones from their mate? I did not know that people hid their phones until one of my artists was staying in our house and said, why Mr. Melvin keep his phones all over the house? Because you know Daddy keep his phone all over the house, everywhere but with him. Yep. And they ring. And I said, don't everybody keep their phone all over the house? He was like, no. Wow, yeah. And I was like, really? And then I started paying attention. A lot of people won't let you near the phone because they texting to somebody that's not part of their relationship. They got business deals they don't want anybody to know about. And they have secrets. So, phone, friend or foe?
I think it's a double-edged sword. I think if you consider it in a relationship, it's a foe. Especially if you're not open about it. If you're not being open about something in your relationship, about anything that you have going on, your secrets, your business, anything, then you hold it to you as comfortably as you can because it's considered as privacy at that point. But if you're in a relationship with somebody you trust, what do you got to be private about? Because everything should be open. Every conversation should be wide. You should be able to speak on what you think is important. I think it's a foe in a relationship. I think it's a friend when it's outside, when you're using it for knowledge, when you're using it for, positivity, to speak a message, talk to people, gain information. I think it's friendly in that aspect because it gives you access to the world. It gives you access to different things, see different perspectives, views. But when you're in a relationship, I think it's a foe. I think because there are people that hold secrets and feel like this is mine. It's privacy. I don't want you to have this. I want you to...
Well, let's go there. Yeah. So you in a relationship and you got privacy that I don't know about?
Right. Exactly.
Oh, no, we don't.
We don't.
So if you have privacy that I don't know about, are we in a relationship?
Exactly. So now we're taking it outside of that. So now we're not even... Are we in a relationship? Are we not trusting each other? Then that's more the questions open up. I feel like it's, like I said, it's a foe in that aspect because now we're creating conflict. Now we're creating problems because now you're not being open about something. It could be anything, but you're not being open about it.
So, okay. So what I hear you saying, the fact that we have a phone that we don't let everybody, we don't have to let everybody into it,
right, of course.
But people that we trust into it, it can offer as a foe because it opens up to a level of privacy that's like a Pandora's box.
You got it. Yep.
Oh.
More private than anything else that you can even touch. They're more private than anything that you can't even speak on. I think that's when it becomes a foe. But I don't even think it should be. I think it could be friend on both sides. You just have to have that kind of relationship with the person you're dealing with, because if you don't, then your phone is a foe. I
notice when I talk to my students, the college level students, and I remind them, I say, everything you put on your phone never goes away. That's right. Know that? I said, even when you put a booty pic and erase it, it's still there. And they go, I said, even if you have a Facebook or any kind of page that's private, it's still there.
It's not going anywhere.
It's still there. Yeah. So your secrets are available to the world, of anybody that can get to them.
Any choice.
Yeah. You are not private.
Nope.
So so deal with the conflict of telling your truth.
Yeah.
Because that will only make you grow.
That's it.
If you're with somebody you really don't like, you're not helping by not letting them know.
I agree.
Because if you let them know, you might even get past it.
Yeah.
But you don't know if you'll get past it if you don't let them know. So I like the way you describe it again. Phone, a friend. A phone is friend or foe. Say that again, Marcellus.
A friend is the phone is a friend if it is used for the right access, like you're using it for knowledge, spreading knowledge, being more open, access to the world. It's a foe when you're in a relationship because everybody wants to have secrets. Everybody wants to be private. People want to put their phones upstairs. They want to take it into them in the shower. They don't want anybody to have access to it because of the sense of privacy. But then that privacy creates conflict because why can't you be open with your partner? So it's a foe when you're in a relationship. And like I said, it can be friend on both sides. It doesn't necessarily have to be a foe, but I think that's where it is the most. Like if I had a percentage, 90% foe on as a, in a relationship, and then, 100% on the other side as a friend because you're using it for personal knowledge, you're using it to gain access to the world.
So in other words, the lessons learned is when you go into a relationship, you have to discuss that third party in it, the phone.
Yep, that's it.
If your phone is secret to me, we're not in a relationship.
Nope.
If your phone is open to me, like my husband, it rings all the time, all over the house, then that's your relationship is open.
Right.
Thank you, Marcellus.
You're welcome, Mom.
This is NaTasha Richburg.
And this is Ericka Michelle Richburg. You're listening to At Home with the Richburgs, offering strategies to conquer life with love, joy, and laughter. This is a CNR Ministries production, the podcast At Home with the Richburgs, offering strategies to conquer life with love, joy, and laughter. Recorded at Stages Music Arts, Studio A. Audio copyright 2025 by NaTasha Richburg. All rights reserved.